Ted, what's he want here? Ooh, he stole! No, we did not share the wealth! Wait, what? Oh my god! What's happening? No! Kyle! What are you doing, bro? Dude, Kyle Fuller is in the middle of showboating.
So guys, we left off part 1 with them starting the tuning exams. Now I know what you're saying, bro, that's not a way to shut up and watch the video, okay? I'm tired of y'all trying to tell me how to start my intros. It's not. We left off starting the tuning exams. So we go into the tuning exams. Obviously, everybody who passed, right? And, you know, Naruto actually put answers on his test this time. So we get into the Forest of Death, and the first thing that this team does is track down Gaara. They bring another scroll to Gaara, and they just give it to him, and they say, go to the tower. We have a proposition for you. All that hatred and all that killer intent that you have within you, we can help you unleash it. We can help you kill. And Gaara is intrigued, like, well, why don't I just kill you? And Naruto is just standing there like nothing is happening. He throws the sand at him, and Sasuke puts up a fire tail, and he's like, I wouldn't do that if I were you, unless you want your entire family to die. It's just, how dare you? Do you not know the demon I have within me? And he's like, yes, you have Shikaku, the one-tailed. I have Matsubi, the two-tails. And here, over here, she has Kokyo, the five-tails. And he, Naruto Uzumaki, has his strongest Jinjurichi. He is the strongest Jinjurichi. He has the nine-tailed beast within him. 3 demons. 3 demons. Oh, mother, their blood would be exquisite. And he attacks. And Sasuke rushes at him, and he says, no, Sasuke, I'll handle it. And he basically rushes at him, grabbing him. And Sakura's like, Naruto, he's not strong enough for you to even scratch him. I'll kill him. He doesn't want to join us, then he'll die. As the beast he is. You don't want to give us the chance to let you live, then we'll kill you. Take your tail beast and put it within another. And they're like, oh my god, I don't want to die, Gaara says. And he decides to join them. They're already destroying the Leaf Village anyways, so joining someone isn't really that bad, you know. So he decides that when the start of the Leaf Village attack happens, that he'll go with them, and they'll leave and go in to collect the other tailed beast. Now, we know that Matsupi and the 3 tails and the 5 tails, they have different Jinjuriki host, right? Sacrifice to the demon, right? Which is Sasuke, Sakura, and Rin, who also has a child with Kakashi in this, yeah. We left her alive for reasons to train these 3 new Jinjuriki, and if you didn't know that, just go watch the last part. It has pretty much the whole backstory and all of that. So we complete the forest, right? And then we get to the preliminary. Sakura versus Ino, which in this, it's completely unfair. All she does is activates her Sharingan, and everyone's like, wait a minute, there are 2 Sharingan users in here? And she steps toward Ino, grabbing Ino and literally punching her into a wall using the rock gauntlet jutsu, ending the fight with 1 blow. And she couldn't do anything. After that, we get Kiba and Naruto. Naruto sits down and says, I'll let my clones handle you. You are a waste of my time. And he basically activates clones and go to sleep. And Kiba, in this, he is very cocky. He's learned how to use his 9 tails chakra. He has a Sharingan and all that. So his clones will obviously have Sharingan and be able to put people under Genjuku. So, yeah. So Kiba's like, wait a minute. This guy's sleeping on the battlefield? Naruto, you're just a runt. Don't you ever disrespect me like that again. And he walks towards Naruto like he don't see those clones there. And he blitzes Naruto, and the clone basically just clotheslines him, knocking him out. But Sasuke's fight with, who did he fight? Who did Sasuke fight? Oh, fought the dude who could drain chakra. He basically just wrapped him up with his Matsubi flames and basically just burned him and then threw him. The match was ended. Then we get to Gaara's match, and Naruto looks at Gaara and says, and he destroys Lee. He does not take a chance. He goes in the offensive, kills Lee. Well, not kills Lee, but destroys him. You know, put him in a similar predicament, but it's one leg and an arm on opposite sides of the body. Yeah. So, yeah, after that, we obviously get, I'll say a month. We'll give him 3 months. 3 months to train. I'm pretty sure it was a month or 2 months in the original, but it's whatever. People still thinking that Naruto is a good guy and all of this. Jiraiya trains him, and Naruto isn't really a bad person. He's just going about his aspirations and his goals the wrong way. So Jiraiya trains him, and he shows him some techniques and tells him about the techniques of his father with the flying Raijin and the Rasengan. He also teaches him that he has the access to something called the chakra chains, and that there's a ritual that he can do, and it helps him seals away things and weapons and beasts and things of that sort. And Naruto feels intrigued by this because it'll help him seal away the tailed beast if the Jinjurichi does not want to join. So he thinks about this and thinks that it is amazing, and he has an idea. While in these 3 months, he's going to go on a journey to go get another Jinjurichi. The Jinjurichi of the six-tailed cat, the six-tailed horse. Pretty sure the fastest of all Jinjurichi. Well, meant to be the fastest. So, and she refuses to go. And obviously their village takes that as treason, so he kidnaps her and decides to go find somebody within the Leaf Village, and he has the perfect prime suspect. Well, not suspect, but person. And he immediately thinks Neji. Neji is fast, swift, and he does want revenge for what happened to his father. And well, he doesn't know what happened to his father yet because the finals has not happened. So they get to him, and he walks to Neji, and he knows that Neji is big about destiny and all that. And he's like, Neji Hyuga, I have a proposition for you to help you fulfill your destiny of destroying and recreating the Hyuga clan in your image. This beast here. I put it within you. You will become more than just a ninja. You will help me take over this world. You will become the leader of the Hyuga. You will fulfill your true destiny. And Edgy's all like, oh, okay. I like that. So, yeah. So, he's given, the beast is put within him, and he has, a month to learn how to redo all his jutsu, redo all his jutsu before he has to go into the finals, right? So, what jutsu, there's always going to be one jutsu he didn't learn. And what he didn't learn was the max trigram, was where he gets to 128 palms or something like that, or 356 palms, I think it was. Yeah. So he doesn't learn that, but he's still overall stronger, has more chakra, and can, keep up his stamina in battles. So he doesn't show off the Jinjurichi chakra or the abilities of Jinjurichi. He wins his fight against, I would put him against some fodder person like Kankuro. Kankuro is very fodder. I don't care what nobody say. So he puts him against Kankuro, and yeah, he claps. And Neji decides that he's actually going to join Naruto because, no matter what he says, he's already committed to joining Naruto. So you know, yeah. And he doesn't do that whole speech with Naruto about what happens to the Branch family. So Hiyashi does not is not like, oh, okay, I'm gonna tell him what really happened with his father. So with that being said, we have to go into uh whew, we have to go into what was I about to say? Oh yeah, we go into a fight, and I'm gonna say that Rock Lee actually is put back in this, and this he actually damaged Gara, and Gara basically flips out like in the original, and they take this as a prime moment to get Gara and get out of the village. So Naruto darts after uh Gara, so does Sasuke, so does Sakura and Neji. They all go, and they wonder why these group of people, they get why Team 7 went, but why did Neji go? Why did Neji go? And why was he so close to Naruto ever since that battle with Hinata? Well, it doesn't matter because, well, he's gone. They went to go get Gara. Gara is basically knocked out and taken because, of course, he's overraged. And Naruto tells him, and before knocking him out, Naruto tells him, "You can't. When we start our true mission, which will be once we leave this village, you cannot get overraged and overraged and uncontrollable." And Gar pretty much understands, but he says, as long as I get to kill, I'll be okay. And he says you can't pointlessly kill people or kill your teammates either. That'll get you killed. And he brings out, and he looks at Garcia and is like, so this is why. He's like, good thing I learned my clan's techniques. I can seal this beast easily. And he seals Shikaku a bit more, you know. That actually helps Gara. Gara actually passes out from that and gets some sleep, and he's not cracked, right? So yeah. And after that, they find out that the six-tailed Jinjuriki is actually dead, and they were wondering, could it possibly have been by Leaf Ninja, since they said that some Leaf kid with black hair basically went and attacked. Black hair with blue and orange clothing. She's like, that's a mixture of Sasuke and Naruto. Must have been somebody in a disguise, because they don't think, you know. So yeah, they do that, and then they go, and then Jonin start going into the forest 2 days later because nobody has come back, and they realize that there's a Leaf Ninja headband, and it's thrown into the tree with a kunai, and a note saying, "This is only the beginning of the end. The true people, the Jinjuriki, will rise again." So yeah, so they're like, the Jinjuriki will rise again. Blase, blase, blah, 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 kita ka, right? So, and they take this as Naruto, Sasuke, and Sakura leaving the village and taking Neji with them, and they realize that it was Naruto or Sasuke taking the six tails, and they possibly put it within Neji or have control of it somewhere else outside of the village. And what was I about to say? So we pan over to Kakashi and Ren and their son, Ken. That worked really well. They turn to their son, Ken, and Ren looks at him and says, Kakashi, I have to go. This is a world where our son could live a better life. Because after this, I do plan to give our son the Jinjuriki. There's a way to extract it without me dying. And I plan to give our son this Jinjuriki so I know he has enough power to protect himself in this village that I love. But the tailed beast within me, I have to unlock its true power, and going with Naruto is going to help that. So she basically dashes off, and Jiraiya basically pulls up and tells them like, okay, well, me and Lord Third decided that this is actually a new corp, the Jinjurichi Corp. They go around to collect all the Jinjurichi and basically to stop peace. It's basically a war corp. This corp comes together and makes sure that they're not uh that they're not that power doesn't rise against the Leaf Village, and that's the lie they tell, so that these guys don't become rogue ninja within the village. But the other villages still think it's rogue, so that the Leaf doesn't get attacked in the meanwhile, while their powerhouses are away. This corp is called the Kutsuji Corp, also known as the Giezo Otsukosuji Corp, meaning the Sacrificial Lamb Corp, right? They're sacrifices because they obviously become tailed beast. And I think that this will be a good place to leave it off. Next, we're gonna go into panning over into right where the start of Shippuden. And so like, comment, share, subscribe, and tell a friend who like anime to come check out my channel.